I'm Lisa Schermerhorn, and I'm here to talk to you about your chakras. What actually is a chakra? Many people don't know the fact that you have 7 major energy systems. We actually have more, but I'm just going to talk about the main 7. You actually feel them every day, but you just don't have an awareness of them. So your first chakra is actually at the base of your spine and it points downwards, and that's the chakra that grounds you, and it's the first chakra that forms. When you're a baby, think about all the things that you need: clothing, shelter, food, all of those things, and it also represents the physical body. And that chakra is like a tape recorder. Now I'm dating myself, but it records all the data when that first chakra is being formed. So if you're in a situation where in your childhood you didn't feel safe and secure, or there were money issues, then that gets programmed into your first chakra. So the first chakra is the chakra that grounds us. So you hear people say, I don't feel grounded, they're spinning in their head and they feel lightheaded. That's what they mean. Your second chakra is below your belly button, and that encompasses all of your reproduction system. It's also where the thought of sex, power, and money come in. If you think about any politicians that might have their second chakra out of control and wide open, it's also where boundaries are. If you grew up in a household where people had no boundaries and they were always invading your space, then you might have issues with boundaries, either too many boundaries where you're closed off, or no boundaries at all, and people invade your space all the time. And this is a critical one. Your second chakra is very important. The third chakra is above the belly button. It's also the solar plexus area. And the solar plexus is all about self-esteem and will. You also get that gut feeling, that gut instinct, that comes from the third chakra. And also, all of the chakras have colors related to them. The first chakra is red, the second chakra is orange, and the third chakra is yellow, a beautiful bright yellow. The heart chakra is actually green, and the heart chakra is all about unconditional love and love of self and love of humanity. And it's also where we hug from. The throat chakra is how we choose to express ourselves. So every moment when we speak, we make a decision. If we want to be happy, if we want to be sad, we want to be angry. Think about it. When you talk to someone on the phone, you can tell instantly if they're happy, sad, angry, what their mood is. It's not the voice box, it's the chakra expressing what that person feels like creating that day. Then you have, that is also the color turquoise. Then you have the chakra that's also called the third eye. So that's your sixth chakra. That's your intuition. And it's also how you see the world. It's why you can have 5 people see an accident and you can have 5 completely different stories. It's your perspective given all of your programming from your childhood up on through your adult life. And it's also that intuition when the phone rings, I know who it is. It's my mother or it's my child. It's that instinct. And everyone has it. It's just a matter of how well developed it is. The last chakra I'm going to talk to you about is the 7th chakra, and that's the crown. So your 6th chakra is the color of indigo. Your 7th chakra is violet or white. And that is your connection to God or whatever spirit or being that you believe in, and your ability to trust. It's also, in my opinion, the last one to form, because your chakras are like a foundation of a house. If your first chakra and your lower chakras don't have a foundation, it's like building a house and putting a roof on first without the framing. So in order to trust and fully surrender, you really need to have a foundation in your life. And what I do is I actually help you clear your chakras. I also rebuild them. You can actually do damage to your chakras. I once volunteered at a hospital, and there was a woman who had requested me to come in and do some energy work on her, and she had had 2 unsuccessful surgeries to correct her heartbeat. She was connected to a heart monitor, and her heartbeat was irregular, and she was very frustrated because they had all these medication. They had all this medication they had her on, and they couldn't help her. So as I worked my way down her body, I noticed that her heart chakra, there wasn't one. And I kept feeling it. I said, this is really interesting. What I did was I built her a new one. And at that moment, her heartbeat regulated, and a nurse came barreling in wanting to know what just happened. And that was the first time that I had something concrete to see that doing this work really makes a difference. And when I finished the work, I asked this woman, have you had a great deal of grief in your life and loss? And she said, more than you'll ever know. And so we can literally break our heart, and that's the breaking of the heart chakra or any of the other chakras. They're very important for us because they also relate to the organs that correspond. So if there's heartbreak, it can also affect the lungs. So the lungs and the heart are here. If you want to know more, please feel free to contact me. I'd love to talk to you more about your chakras and how you can have a better, happier life. Thank you so much for listening to my videos. If you have any topic that you would like me to discuss, I'd love input from you. And if you're interested in a free 20-minute consultation, or if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I love hearing from you.